Hey everybody, this is Melissa Shepherd, and I'm making a Mass Effect YouTube channel. Why did I decide to make this channel? Well, I decided to make this channel because, one, I'm a major Mass Effect fan. Mass Effect is the first game that I ever played my entire life, and I played it as a 40-something-year-old person. So I'm still playing, and I've had my 59th birthday. So I like to look at all information, all things Mass Effect when it comes to YouTube creators. My favorite creators to listen to are Paragon 7, Mr. Holton, Bond Diesel, and Kayla Elizabeth. Those are my go-to creators for anything Mass Effect. And I decided this time around, I'm going to become a YouTube creator with the major reason being Mass Effect, covering everything Mass Effect until the game comes out, and then maybe doing some gameplay and stuff like that. So today's video is about whether or not Bioware is actually still in pre-production, and the answer to that question is yes. So what am I hoping for on N7 Day? N7 Day, for anybody that knows Mass Effect, plays Mass Effect, is November 7th. November 7th is the day when Bioware puts out information, not major information, but they usually put out some concept art. They usually put out some teasers, like the video that you're looking at now, of the 2020 Game Awards teaser that they put out with Liara Tassoni. And so yeah, we haven't had any information since, or even teasers or anything since 2023. 2023, they put out the N7 agent. I forget, it's like 30 seconds of the N7 agent walking through a something, I don't know, maybe a base or whatever. And so I've been scouring the internet, following, just like Kayla Elizabeth says, I've been stalking Michael Gamble, who's in charge of the new game that's coming, and most of the community calls it the just Mass Effect 5. So what have I seen that proves life? Well, maybe about couple of months ago, they put up a job hiring for a level designer, which made me really happy, because that meant I was like, okay, they're actually hiring people, because they had two layoffs. EA had done two layoffs. So the Bioware core team, the Bioware team in general is extremely small. After the Veilguard came out, Dragon Age Veilguard came out, they actually reallocated a lot of the people that had originally signed on thinking they were going to be working on Mass Effect to other IPs within the EA structure. And if I'm not mistaken, and I hate to say this, but from everything I've been reading and hearing from the creators and everything that I follow, is that they fired all of the writers for Dragon Age. I don't know if they actually fired all of them, but I know for sure they fired a good amount. So the problem with that is, one, the writers are out of work, and that's major. And I feel for anybody in this economy that loses their job, hopefully they were able to find jobs with other companies. But also, for Mass Effect fans, some of those writers were OG writers for the Mass Effect series, so we lost a lot of talent. I do know they hired Meryl DeMarle to be like the narrative director overall, which is great. I also know they hired Michael Tucker, but he's a writer. I think he's I forget the name of his YouTube channel, but that's where I discovered him. And he's extremely talented. I looked at several of his videos. One of them was where him and his partner, writer, had scripted out like an epic Game of Thrones almost style Mass Effect series for TV. And then I guess Bioware must have seen him, or somebody at Bioware saw him, and they hired him. So that was encouraging. So a couple of months ago, I was also encouraged again because I saw where they put up for hiring for that level designer. And then like 2 days ago, I saw I was looking at Bond Diesel, and he also said that they had put up another hiring for a principal level designer. So I guess like a lead level designer for the missions and whatnot. That made me extremely happy because that told me that they are indeed moving forward and still continuing to work on Mass Effect, yet they still have not announced full production yet. So what am I hoping for on N7 Day? I am hoping to hear that either they're in full production or they've set a date to start full production. I'm also hoping for some concept art for what they've been working on, maybe another teaser, or maybe even something from Mike Gamble himself. Regardless, whatever they put out, as long as it's enough for us to know that they are actively continuing to actively move forward, I would be extremely happy. It would be awesome to hear that they've gone into full production and they saved that for N7 Day, but just as long as we see that they are actively moving forward, which we seem to be getting confirmation from the fact that they've put out 2 job listings. So, and there's been a core team working on pre-production for a while, so that's good news as well. But yeah, I'll be covering everything Bioware related to Mass Effect. Hopefully I'll get something each week to comment on, but who knows. I also think I'm probably going to start covering Exodus and The Expanse Osiris Reborn, because those look like the type of games that are kind of in the Mass Effect vein. So yes, please like and subscribe if you like the things that I'm talking about, BioWare and Mass Effect, Exodus, and The Expanse. And I'll even see if we can expand to maybe some live shows and stuff like that. So thank you very much for listening. I appreciate it. I don't even care if just 2 people look at me. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just continue to make my videos and try to improve my craft. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is Melissa Shepherd. I should go.